In today's video, we're going to be opening up the Team Rocket's Moltres Ultra Premium Collection. That's right, they came out with another Ultra Premium Collection UPC right after the Mega Charizard one. Well, actually, technically, this is an exclusive UPC. If you're aware, previously they did do this with the Terapagos one, where they did Terapagos and then Greninja as a GameStop exclusive. Same thing here, they did the Moltres as a GameStop exclusive for the US, which is where I'm in. But I think in other countries like the UK, they might have done this as a normal retail item that you can just get the Moltres UPC. Either way, we have another back-to-back UPC, and we obviously are going to open this one up as well. I always say in every single one of these UPC videos that I think the UPCs have some of the worst pull rates of all Pokemon card products. That's just my opinion. Obviously, pull rate is very subjective because, you know, you need a lot of sample size. But besides one experience with the Greninja UPC from GameStop, which I don't even think counts because I think GameStop gets a completely different item. Most of the UPCs I've opened, like the Charizard UPC, the Mega Charizard UPC, the Terapagos UPC, they all, you know, they kind of suck. They have very terrible pull rates. Promo cards and all the items inside, super cool, but the pull rates in the packs are always so tough for some reason. Just for some reason. Let's hope that today that kind of gets proved wrong, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, we're going to be opening up this Moltres UPC. Before we do that, let's just talk about what's actually going to be inside. The reason I personally really wanted to open up this Moltres UPC is actually the promo cards. If you haven't seen them yet, it's going to be the 3 variants of Team Rocket's Moltres from Destined Rivals, just with the Destined Rivals stamp. So obviously, I really wanted the Egawa alt art. I actually don't have the alt art in English. I did pull it in Japanese, but it's a little different. I want one of each version, personally, because I just really like the artwork, and I love the Legendary Bird Trio. So we have that. We have a playmat, a deck box, a metallic coin, some damage counters, a competitive legal coin flip die. Interesting. That actually excites me a little bit. 2 condition markers. I don't actually have a coin flip die yet, so that's actually really good. But what does, you know, kind of disappoint me here is there is no sleeves. There's no sleeves, but we do have 18 TCG booster packs. But yeah, there's no sleeves, and I feel like usually these UPCs almost always have some form of sleeve. And the fact that there's no crazy looking Moltres sleeves, maybe inside there is, but based off the back, it looks like there isn't. Either way, let's just jump straight into the opening. All right, here we go. We have the Moltres UPC, the Team Rocket logo right here. This is actually really cool. A very, very beautiful and honestly stunning item. The pack selection, if you did not already see the back when I was showing it in the intro, is definitely interesting. And I'm gonna be so sad if there really are no like Moltres Team Rocket sleeves. I was looking forward to that when I got this item. I didn't look closely at the description, so maybe I should have looked closer to see whether there would actually be some sleeves. It looks like there's probably not going to be. I think it's gonna be like the Greninja one, right? Where you have to like sleeve it off of like the top part, maybe? Yeah, I think so. So do we do this? Yeah, it's a one-sided one. Okay. These thinner UPCs are always so interesting to open up. They work a little differently than the normal UPCs. Why do you do that? What a way to package a promo. What am I looking at here? That is insane human behavior right there. There's no way that's how the promos come. Well, we have to start off obviously with this Butte right here. I'm pretty confident that was PSA 1 right there. What the heck? That is a crazy way to package it. I mean, the card looks like it will be okay though. Very, very off center, which is crazy print quality. You think they would take some more care in that. But either way, I wasn't even planning to grade it. I just wanted the raw card. I just wanted the Moltres since I don't have it pulled in Destined Rivals just yet. I've pulled pretty much every other alt art. This is actually the last alt art. Oh no, I do also still need the Nidoking technically in English. I did pull it in Japanese, but I think I have every single other alt art in English. Might be missing. I gotta double check the list honestly, but I think I have most of them. But all 3 cards do look very, very good. Let's take a actually quick look at all 3 together. Little the stamps right there. There we go. Absolutely stunning. This was a travesty to see. It's such a cool like card container. Why do they package it like that? That's terrible. And really, really cool coin. Little TCG live code right there. We got dice that are already opened up. When they said legal die, they just mean the big. They just meant the big red die that comes always, I think. I don't know. Why do they sound like they had like their own dice? I don't know. Maybe I've just never read the back. Either way, we have this Rocket deck box, which is really cool. Let's open this up. Take a look. How do you open this up? What the? Oh, it's taped down. All right, we're gonna need the box cutter. Oh, how do I make sure I don't? There we go. I wanted to make sure I didn't cut into the deck box by accident. I'm just gonna rip it apart like this, and this should be fine. Yep, we got only one divider. All right, well, it's tiny deck box, tiny. Oh, we got a beautiful mat right here. If you didn't already see the back, there is a beautiful mat. That actually is something that's really exciting. And we got 18 booster packs. They always package it like this now, which is probably a good idea. How do I get this out though? Oh, probably from this side. Yeah. We just slide these all out. All right, let's get this UPC out of the way real quick, so we can just get straight to the packs. All right, move that out of the way with hopefully some ease. All right, let's take a look at these packs. The pack selection, like I said, unless it's not what they put on the back of the box, which it kind of has to be, is not ideal. It's not the most ideal, because you'd hope there would be Phantasmal. There's not. You'd hope there would be a lot of Mega and Destined, since it's, you know, the latest sets, and it's like a whole Destined themed UPC. 2 Mega and 2 Destined. All right, you're wondering, okay, so is it 2 of every pack or something? Well, we got 4 Journey. Sure, okay. 4 Surging. Sure. Okay. And then, what is this? 6 Twilight Masquerade. This is a Twilight Masquerade UPC at this point, which honestly, I can't complain too much because I do love Twilight Masquerade. I just think it's kind of funny that that's what's like primarily packaged inside of this ETB, when, you know, it's marketed as a Destined Rivals UPC pretty much. It's a Moltres UPC. But, you know, can't really decide, or can't really judge too much on the choice of packs. Either way, we got a fun walkthrough of the Scarlet Violet era, ending off with the Mega Evolution base set. So let's just go ahead and start from Twilight Masquerade and see if we can pull a Greninja. Or we could just pull 2 Walking Wakes, that's also fine. 6 packs, Twilight Masquerade. We'll go from the oldest set, being Twilight, into the newest set. So I think it's Twilight, Surging, we got Journey, and then we'll just jump into Destined, and then Mega. And striking out so far. All right, it's gonna be 6 packs of Twilight Masquerade and 6 dry packs. I'm telling you, these UPCs usually don't give anything too crazy inside, just from the pull rates. But maybe I'm wrong today. Hopefully, we're 3 packs in, 0 hits. So that could change though. That could change. It could change just with 1 pack. That's all we need. 1 pack is all we need. Alright, Brute Bonnet, and ooh, Frostlass though. Ooh, okay, Cornerstone Ogerpon. Actually something I do want. I've actually been playing a lot more TCG and just trying out a bunch of new decks. And the Cornerstone Ogerpon, man, I gotta admit, that guy is, he's a threat. He's a threat. What deck have I think I've been using him in the, I think it's the Mega Absol deck that I've been using him in. And then whenever I go against like a certain matchup that just completely it just gets destroyed by that card sometimes. Like I think what was it, Mega Venusaur maybe, that I played against, and it just couldn't do anything. Everything had abilities. Wow, it was great. It was really great. And all right, well, we had 1 good pack so far, and that's mainly just because I like the playable cards in it. Let's see something cool to bring home, like a cool AR or something. Come on, Bonnet, and all right, there we go. We got 1 hit. Not a bad hit, but 1 hit out of the 6 packs so far. That's just Twilight Masquerade for you. Surging is something I am excited about because I always try to open Surging whenever I get the chance, even though the pull rates just always depress me. I love to open up Surging because I want to pull the Pikachu. I'm still trying. I'm surprised I still haven't done it. I have a lot of friends who have not opened up a lot of Surging and have already pulled it somehow, some way. And I've just taken hundreds and hundreds of packs, hundreds upon hundreds, and still no Pikachu. Barely ever any Altarts too. Barely ever. And that's so funny. That's perfect timing. That is perfect timing. All right, well, we got a Surging Altart in the Jasmine's Gaze. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. I will take it. Can we get another one? That would have been crazy if that was the Pikachu, and that was just finally the moment I pulled the Pikachu. Come on, let's see if we get another one. Ooh, Lively Stadium. I actually do want that. Gouging Fire. All right, Lively Stadium. Just as excited about that as Jasmine, honestly. I love that card. That card is broken. All right, come on. 4 Journey Together. Oswick, come on. We get a Lily's Clefairy. Let's boost up these hit rates over here. We only got 2 hits, but one is an Altar. I will give that. It is at least an Altar in the charts. We do have an Altar, and wow, we're just not even any EXs yet today. Maybe we got a gold card in the mega packs. Maybe that's what they're saving me up for. That's what they're waiting for. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see something magical, and still no. Wow, still no EXs or anything. That's crazy. Last pack of Journey Together, then we have 4 packs remaining. The 4 highlight packs of this box, which are going to be Destined Rivals and Mega Evolution, and still nothing. I do like that redeem ticket. Reverse Holo redeem ticket is welcome. As a Typhlosion player, always need to make sure I get my Ethans, not let them be prized. Oh, I just dropped a fat little stack there of the Destined Bulk, and Destined pack number 1 was a dead pack, so it didn't even matter. Well, it could be crazy though. We could pull the Moltres Altar in the Moltres UPC. Let's see it. Come on. No. There was a chance. There was a world. Alright, last 2 packs. Mega Evolution Pack Magic. Come on. Let's see it. You guys have to make up for the lack of hits in this box. Even though we did get an Altar, we've only gotten 2 hits. Don't forget that. So that is crazy for the amount of packs we have here, right? And we're down to last pack Magic. Once again, still only 2 hits. The hit rate, I'm telling you, in these UPCs are pretty abysmal. I don't know if it's just because you just have such a large pack spread, and, you know, I guess maybe that makes it even harder to get hits. But yep, that ended up being it. Let me show off the hits of the UPC, which I guess we could, if we want to count the promos, we can. We got 5 big hitter cards here, which are going to be the Moltres cards, and then the stamp promos, and then the Cornerstone Ogerpon and Jasmine's Gaze Altar from Surging Sparks. So we at least did get a Surging Alt. I barely ever get those, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. But there you go. Wish I got some sleeves. That was the UPC. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. See you guys in the next one.